Hey guys, so right now I am working on this tutorial for you guys. This will be a tutorial that probably comes out in the next 2, maybe 3 weeks, depending on how long it takes to export. But in the meantime, I'm using this really awesome pack, Forest Grave, and in it are these cool Firefly effects. So I thought I would teach you guys how to make it. So yeah, we can get started making this in Unreal. So the first thing you want to do is right click, go to Niagara System, new system from selected emitter, and then we are going to scroll down to hanging particles, add it to our system, and finish. You can name this whatever you want. I'm just going to leave this blank for now since I don't really need it. And this is what is going to start off as. It's just literally white particles hanging out, and what we're going to do is we're going to change the spawn rate and make them move and kind of burn, change colors, and die out, kind of like a firefly. So we can get started. The first thing we want to do is delete some of these modules. So that one's going to be wind force and then aerodynamic drag. So what we're going to want to do is first add velocity, and then under particle update we are going to be adding vector noise force, and we are also going to be adding curl noise force. Cool. And then so if you click on each of these, it's going to just show the individual properties for, say, add velocity or shape location. But if you click on the main node, you can literally just scroll down and see all of these all in one sheet. So it helps when you know what you're looking for, but if you don't know what you're looking for, you can kind of just scroll down and fix these as you go down, which is how we're going to be doing this. So to start off, we are going to keep all these things the same. We're going to scroll down to life cycle and change it to system. And then for spawn rate, we can make this 30. You can change this, basically 100 is going to be a lot, 30 is going to be 30. It's basically just saying how many are spawning at once. For my purposes, 30 is just fine. You can change this however is needed. And then we can go down to lifetime mode and change this to direct set, which just means it'll always live at a certain lifetime. In this case, we can change this one to 5. And then for color, we can actually go over to here and make this random range. The reason this is going to be random range is because we want the color to start off as yellow to make it a little dynamic. And then we can have them change to orange as they go through. That way the color is actually changing throughout their lifetime. Then we can go down to uniform sprite size. We can make the minimum 0.75, and then the max, we can actually make this, if you click on this little arrow, it allows us to add extra parameters. We're gonna actually add a random range float, and then for the random range float, we can make this between 1 to 7. This is basically meaning that the sprite is going to change size. The sprite rotation mode can be unset, and then the sprite UV mode can also be unset. Keep scrolling down. So this is the shape location. All this really means is where are these particles going to spawn, in what area. So in this case, I'm going to have them spawn in a box. So you can change this to 300 all the way across, and then we can get rid of the random range vector, and 0.5 is just fine for the box midpoint. So if you make this bigger, they'll spawn in a larger area. If you make this smaller, they will spawn in a smaller area. Now, as we scroll down to velocity, we can actually add a random range or a random vector to velocity. And we can keep that how it is. For particle state, we can keep at kill particles when lifetime's over. And then for scale sprite size, this actually comes in a little weird, so it's easier to actually just delete it. And then let's re-add it. So scale sprite size. We can re-add it, and what we're going to do is we're going to just add 4 different points. So 0, 0 looks fine, and then to add another point, you just click this little plus button right here, and then we're going to make this one a 0.3 and a 0.4. This is really just showing the sprite size change as it grows and dies. Then we can click plus again, and we can change this one to 0.6 and 0.3. And then we can actually click on this last one if we just want to change that one, and this one will be 1 and 0. Everything else can stay the same. Didn't mean to click on it. Then we can scroll down to scale color. And then we're going to actually add a vector from float to scale RGB. And then for the value, we are going to make this a random range float. And for this one, the minimum can be 0.35. And the maximum can be 60. So for the vector noise force, we can actually change this down to 50. And then everything is done. So now you have the particle made. All you have to do now is click compile and save. And then if you grab your particles, you can just drop them into your scene. And you'll see them slowly populate. Let me move it to an area so you can see it, the one we just made. And then yeah, you can even do crazy things like changing the spawn rate to 1000 and seeing how many pop up at the same time. So yeah, have fun with it, play around, and catch you on the next one. Please like and subscribe, and hope you guys like this one. Comment if you have any questions or ideas for videos you want to see. Thanks, guys.